Hey guys, it's Cherry. Welcome to my channel. Guess what? I finished Endwalker and just started playing Dawn Trail. I had such a blast with Endwalker. I think it's the best expansion so far. And now, I'm super excited to dive into the new adventures in Dawn Trail. Today, we're gonna focus on something a little different. Comparatives and superlatives. The grammar isn't too hard, but when you try to use it in conversation, it can get tricky. So, let's practice with Final Fantasy XIV characters. Are you ready? Let's get started! The warrior is as strong as a dragon. This sword is as sharp as lightning. The mage's spell is as powerful as a storm. My character runs as fast as the wind. The dungeon was as dark as the night sky. Alize is not as serious as Alphino. A normal chocobo is not as fast as a black chocobo. Kanesena is not as young as she looks. The crystal tower is not as tall as it seems from the distance. Urianger is not as talkative as Thancred. I want as many potions as I can carry. She has as many weapons as her friends in the guild. He needs as many crystals as he can find for crafting. She earns as many points as the top players in the event. She has as many friends as any player on the server. I want as much gold as I can get from quests. She needs as much time as possible to finish the raid. My character uses as much energy as it takes to win the battle. I want to learn as much information as I can about the new expansion. He spends as much effort as needed to defeat the boss. My weapon is 3 times as strong as yours. She runs 4 times as fast as the other players. This monster is 5 times as tough as the one we faced last week. The new armor is 6 times as protective as my old gear. Her magic is 5 times as powerful as any other spell I know. My sword is half as strong as yours. This monster is half as tough as the last one we fought. The new armor is half as protective as my old gear. I can gather materials half as quickly without any special tools. Her spells are half as powerful as the highest level spells. My character's sword is twice the size of yours. The new mount is twice the size of my old one. The treasure chest is twice the size of a normal box. This potion bottle is twice the size of the smaller ones. My pet is twice the size of the average animal in the game. My character has twice the number of potions as yours. She completed twice the number of quests as her friend. The guild has twice the number of members that it did last year. My mount can carry twice the number of players as the old one. This event gives us twice the number of rewards as last time. My sword is twice the length of yours. This bridge is twice the length of the one in the starting town. His fishing rod is twice the length of mine. The new spell's range is twice the length of my old spell. This rope in this quest is twice the length of the normal rope. The dragon is twice the height of any other monster in the game. This statue is twice the height of the average player. The new boss is twice the height of the last one we fought. The mountain in the background is twice the height of the hills. My character can jump twice the height of the normal jump with this ability. The deep dungeon is twice the depth of the last one we explored. This cave is twice the depth of the one near the starting town. The treasure chest is buried as twice the depth of the last one we found. His mining spot is twice the depth of mine. The well in the village is twice the depth of the one in the city. The giant beast's body is twice the weight of the regular monster. The treasure chest is twice the weight of the small box. His armor is twice the weight of my character's light gear. The dragon's egg is twice the weight of the normal egg. This potion is twice the weight of the usual healing potions. My sword is not stronger than my boss's weapon. The healer's spell is not faster than the mage's spell. My character is not higher level than yours. The fight was not easier than I thought it would be. This mount is not faster than the chocobo. This sword is the strongest in the game. She's the fastest healer in our party. My character has the best armor in the guild. This raid is the hardest in the expansion. He found the rarest item in the dungeon. This is the strongest sword of all the weapons. That dungeon is the darkest of all the dungeons. My character has the best armor of all the players. This mount is the fastest of all the mounts. This quest is the longest of all the main quests. This is the first hardest dungeon in the game. She is the second strongest healer in our party. That was the third toughest boss of the raid. The raid was the fourth biggest challenge of the expansion. He found the fifth rarest treasure in the dungeon. This sword is one of the strongest weapons in the game. She's one of the fastest healers in the guild. My character has one of the best armors in the group. This boss is one of the toughest enemies in the expansion. This mount is one of the fastest creatures in the game. There's no weapon as strong as my sword. There's no monster as fierce as the final boss. There's no spell as powerful as my ultimate spell. There's no armor as protective as the one I wear. There's no quest as challenging as the one we just completed. There's no weapon better than my sword. There's no monster stronger than the final boss. There's no spell more powerful than my ultimate spell. There's no armor tougher than the one I wear. There's no quest harder than the one we just completed. Nothing as strong as my sword. Nothing as powerful as my ultimate spell. Nothing as fast as my chocobo. Nothing as tough as the final boss. Nothing as beautiful as the flower field in the region. Nothing heals better than a high-level healing spell. Nothing moves faster than my chocobo. Nothing helps me level up faster than daily quests. Nothing challenges me more than the hardest dungeons. Nothing looks cooler than my character's outfit. My sword deals more damage than anything else. My chocobo runs faster than anything else in the game. This armor protects better than anything else I own. My ultimate spell heals more than anything else. My pet fights harder than anything else. Nobody fights as bravery as my warrior. Nobody casts spells as quickly as my mage. Nobody runs as fast as my chocobo. Nobody takes down enemies as easily as my pet. Nobody completes quests as fast as I can. Nobody hits harder than my warrior. Nobody heals better than the best healer in our group. Nobody runs faster than my chocobo. Nobody gathers materials more efficiently than my friend. Nobody completes quests faster than I can. My warrior deals more damage than anybody else. My healer restores health better than anybody else. My mage casts spells more quickly than anybody else. My character levels up faster than anybody else. My team completes quests more efficiently than anybody else. Her healing abilities are superior to everyone else in the party. This armor is superior to what I used before. His strategies was superior to the boss's attacks. My mount is superior to most others in speed. The mage's spells are superior to those of the other players. My sword is inferior to the legendary weapons in the game. This armor is inferior to what the high-level players wear. His skills are inferior to those of the top players in the guild. The healing spells I have are inferior to the ones I learned later. My mount is inferior to the faster ones that other players use. I prefer the healer class to the tank class. He prefers magic spells to physical attacks. They prefer the new expansion to the previous one. I prefer crafting items to buying them from the market. She prefers playing as a mage to playing as a warrior. The boss is as difficult as ever in this raid. My character is as strong as ever after leveling up. The graphics are as beautiful as ever in the new expansion. The music is as exciting as ever during the battles. The community is as friendly as ever in the game. She completed as many as 10 quests last night. He collected as many as 20 rare items in the dungeon. My party found as many as 3 treasure chests during the raid. We faced as many as 4 bosses in that challenge. I have as many as 8 friends in my guild. I play the game as often as 3 times a week. He joins raids as often as 5 times each week. My character gathers materials as often as 4 times a day. We help new players as often as once a week. She logs into the game as often as 6 times a week. She left the raid without so much as saying goodbye. My character died in battle without so much as a chance to heal. They completed the quest without so much as a single mistake. I found the treasure without so much as looking at the map. He defeated the boss without so much as using a potion. The more I play, the more I learn about the game. The higher my level gets, the stronger my character becomes. The more quests I complete, the more rewards I earn. The better my gear is, the easier the battles are. The more friends I make, the more fun I have. I lost the battle, nonetheless I learned a lot. The quest was hard, nonetheless I completed it. I ran out of potions, nonetheless I kept fighting. My team wiped in the raid, nonetheless we had fun. I didn't win the event, nonetheless I enjoyed participating. I finished my daily quest. What is more, I got a rare item. The event was fun. What is more, we received great rewards. I joined a new guild. What is more, they are friendly members. The raid team is strong. What is more, they have a good strategy. I discovered a new area. What is more, it has beautiful landscapes. She has more than 10 friends in her guild. He completed more than 20 quests last month. My party fought more than 3 bosses in one night. We need more than 4 players to join the raid. He spends more than 2 hours playing each day. I have less than 3 hours to play today. She completed less than 5 quests last night. He earned less than 500 gills from selling items. My character has less than 100 health points left. We faced less than 5 bosses in that dungeon. I can play for no more than 2 hours tonight. She completed no more than 3 quests last week. He has no more than 100 gills left in his wallet. My character can carry no more than 30 items at once. I need no less than 20 players to join the raid. She has no less than 5,000 gills saved for new gear. My character can carry no less than 100 items in the inventory. We will spend no less than 2 hours on this dungeon. She has no less than 100 mounts. I can't defeat this boss, much less the final boss. He doesn't have enough skill, much less experience to raid. I can't handle this dungeon, much less the harder versions. I can't finish this quest, much less the entire storyline. My friend can't complete the trial, much less help others. My character is more or less ready for the raid. I have more or less completed all my daily quests. This gear is more or less the same as the one I already have. The boss fight is more or less the same as the last one. I understand the story more or less. Sooner or later, I will reach level 90 in the game. Sooner or later, we will defeat the final boss together. Sooner or later, I need to learn how to craft better items. Sooner or later, my friend will join me for a raid. Sooner or later, the new expansion will be released. I can play for 3 hours at most today. You can earn at most 100 gills from this quest. The raid will take at most 15 minutes to complete. I can help you with the boss fight at most once this week. My character is at her best when fighting in the raid. He feels at his best when he helps new players. She plays at her best when she focuses on healing. I am at my best when I use my favorite spells. The team is at their best when everyone communicates well. I want to make the most of my time in the game this weekend. He likes to make the most of every event to earn rewards. We should make the most of our guild meetings to plan strategies. I try to make the most of my gathering time by finding rare items. She always makes the most of her potions during the boss fights. My character is becoming more and more powerful. The dungeons are becoming more and more complex. The rewards are becoming more and more valuable. My friends are getting more and more excited about the game. The monsters are getting more and more aggressive. I see more and more players in the game. There are more and more quests to complete. I'm collecting more and more items each day. My guild has more and more members every month. We face more and more challenges in the dungeons. The quests are getting less and less difficult. The enemies are becoming less and less scary. The story is becoming less and less confusing. I see less and less lag while playing. The challenges are getting less and less frustrating. My healer is no more powerful than your healer is. My character is no more skilled than your character is. My mount is no more unique than your mount is. This quest is no more interesting than the other quests are. My spells are no more damaging than your spells are. So, how did it go? Pretty hard, right? Try making your own sentences and using them in everyday situations. Once you can say them smoothly, you'll sound amazing. Well, that's all for today. Thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you next time. Bye.